So, a new character, a new perk deck, and today we're going to look at the perk deck and show you a build revolving around it. The perk deck is Anarchist. It came with the Sydney DLC just recently. Let's jump in and take a look at the perk deck. I must admit, it was a little confusing when I first saw it, but it's actually really easy to get to grips with once you understand it. So we're not going to go through everything here. Basically, the two that we need to look at is Rise Above and Lust for Life. So the Lust for Life, once you've maxed this thing out, basically acts a little bit like Grinder but for armor. So dealing damage will grant you 10 armor. This can only occur once every 1.5 seconds. So keep dealing damage and you'll get little chunks of armor back every 1.5 seconds. That one's pretty easy to understand. And then Rise Above, really easy to understand. And this is just kind of an evolution of Straight Edge and Death or Glory. What it basically does is it takes 50% of your health, which in this game is 230, and it's converted into 120% of armor. So it gives you about 128, 130 extra armor on top of the armor that you're going to be running. That will all make a little bit more sense when we take a look at it. So there are a bunch of things you can do with this, and there are a bunch of ways you can play it. You can play it as a complete tank, and you'll see what that does to your armor right here. Your armor is going to be 431 if you use the ICTV. If you use the suit on the lower end of the spectrum, you're going to have armor of 221, which is absolutely massive. But like I said, it comes at the expense of your health. Now, your health doesn't change whichever armor you use, and you start off as a base armor of 115. As you can see, I've chosen a lightweight ballistic vest here, so the perk deck itself is going to minus 50% of our base health, so it's going to give us 115 health, but we are going to get that massive boost with the skills and the perk deck, and we're going to get 291 armor. But like I said, we're going to be like pretty much like a hard egg. So on the outside, we're going to be very tough, but on the inside, once that armor's gone, it's going to hurt like hell. So you got to keep doing damage to keep the armor increasing with that 10, and we've got a couple of skills in there too, which as long as we keep getting headshots, we're going to get armor boosts at the same time. So I hope that clears that up. I will actually, by popular request, at the end of this build video, show some gameplay with me using this build. I know a lot of people have been asking for that, so it will be there. So let's take a look at the skills, and like I also said, you can do this a bunch of ways. You can do tank builds, you can do dodge builds with this, you can do quite a lot, but the way that I went for it, I'm going to show you right now. So I always do Inspire. I think if you're going to play a lot of Death Wish, that it helps to have at least 1, 2, or 3, or maybe even 4 people on your group or in your group that have Inspire. It's just a necessity, so I love to be that guy. So we're going to take some health skills right here. I always have both of these basic, so I can choose one or the other. What's good about this new skill tree is that when you have up as basic, you're still able to carry 11, which is decent. It's not really worth spending the 6 points to get the 3 more. Now, I do think it's important to take uppers with this build because there's no actual health regeneration, there's just armor regeneration. So if you do break that armor and you start taking some damage, it doesn't take long for you to get tanked and go down. So if you've got some uppers laying around, that will help. Inspire, of course, we all want Inspire, that's great. Endurance, got to have my mobility perks, got to keep that stamina up. Stable shot, gaining 8 weapon stability. That's just for my little judge that I like to run with no stability. Now we're going to get into Enforcer. There's quite a lot of points spent in this one. The big important ones here are Iron Man, which is going to give us a little bit more of an armor boost as well. Bullseye. Now this is actually really important. So on top of what Anarchist perk deck is going to do by giving us 10 armor every 1.5 seconds as long as we're doing damage, this one here, Ace, will regenerate an additional 25 armor for each successful headshot, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. And I think that actually stacks with the basic, so we'll get 35 armor for every successful headshot, and that's every 2 seconds, so that's fantastic. Of course, Transporter we need. Die Hard, we take 50% less damage while interacting with things, and because we're running the Ballistic Vest, we're also going to get a 20 armor boost from running Die Hard Aced at the same time. Oppressor, we just get our armor recovers 15% faster, which is fantastic. Then we will jump into Shotgunner. We are going to be running a Judge, so we want to boost that up a little bit. Underdog, receive the 15% damage bonus and 15% less damage. Shotgun CQB for reload. We're going to take Shotgun Impact for more damage. We're going to take Far Away for some more accuracy, and then Overkill, of course, for that 75% damage for 5 seconds once we've killed somebody with our shotgun. Then we're going to take Scavenging because we don't get much ammo with shotguns, so we're going to take Scavenging, and we want this Ace because every 6th enemy we kill will drop an extra ammo box, which is fantastic. Also, nothing really in Technician other than Steady Grip, and this was just kind of a last-second pickup with some spare points. 8 weapon accuracy, and 16 weapon stability, which will show in our gun selection and our statistics. Ghost, we got a little bit here. We went for a bit of a crit build here to gain some concealment and critical hit damage. So duck and cover to get some stamina regen and sprint faster, and then we also get some dodge with this too, 25% increase while we're sprinting. Evasion, because we want that additional 10% movement speed. And then thick skin, this is basically just to bring down a lightweight ballistic vest enough to activate low blow. So once we ace this, we increase the concealment of all ballistic vests by 4. And that's going to allow us to run the lightweight ballistic vest, get that extra armor, really beef it up, and keep a high concealment, low detection in order to activate low blow. So we're going to get the maximum here. We're going to get a 30% critical hit chance because we are going to be underneath that 5 detection there. We're going to take camouflage. That is a great one also. You're 15% less likely to be targeted when close to enemies when one of your crew members, and that gets increased to 30% once we get it ace. Fugitive, just a couple of wasted points here. Didn't really have anything else to spend them on. 9 lives. We get a 50% increase to bleed out health, and we're going to ace it. You gain the ability to get down one more time before going to custody. And really, I just wanted this one just to get to feign death. Didn't have a chance to ace it, but it just gives us a, I guess it's like a 1 in 7 chance just to get right back up once we get down. So that is the build. Like I said at the beginning, it is easy to do this many different ways. You could do it with Sneaky Bastard and run the suit. So you've got I think you can get 15 or 20 dodge with that. You could do something with Swan Song maybe with the uppers just to help you out. You could go full tank and ace out Iron Man. A bunch of different ways you could do it. This is probably the one that I like the best in the couple of trials that I did. And then quickly just into the weapons. Like I said, first aid kit I'm going to be running because I'm going to be running with 11 of those. Lightweight ballistic vest we already went into. Got my old judge. Let's take a look at what we did with this one. We threw on the buckshot ammo for an extra 15 damage. We have the King's Crown on there just for 1 damage and some more accuracy. We got a quick accuracy boost of 4, no gadget and no sight. That equaled out to be a damage of 205, which is pretty decent. And we really bumped up the stability and accuracy with this up to 76 and 52, which is fantastic. And then I always like something explosive to stun specials. So I take the light crossbow. You could also take the grenade launcher. It still will give me the 3 detection. But on this, I've just got the explosive rounds and a team boost for that extra XP for me and my buddies. And that is about it. That is the Anarchist build. Of course, got the Molotovs. Now we'll run into a little bit of gameplay. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I'll show you. Maybe I went down once, so I'll show the down, and you'll see how quickly you go down once the armor depletes. But keep an eye on the bottom right corner so you can see how solid this armor is. And that is it. Thanks, guys.
mental! Get back here! They're in the ventilation!
Cut the power! Find a way to get it back on! Nice! Now set the computer back on!
Bring it, Drongo! Hey, you then! On me now!
I've got the root on the IRS server. We are in the jar.
Dead!
They're opening the building left and right.
About to go boom!
Chopper coming in. Close guys,
Come
move.
with me!
SWAT chopper incoming!
There's millions of files here and they're all encrypted. Get him talking again.
I said right now, man! Fucking Hey, Jimmy! On me now!
That's the password. Star Breezer. Now we're talking.
Get your hands up! Taser!
Damn it! Gas! Gas!
Tango, tango!
Jimmy! Follow me now!
Move it! Move it!
Take that, you sniper bitch!
Fuck up!
Cut the power. We need to get it back on.
Hey, Jimmy! On me now! You said! Follow me!
Okay, guys. The authentication is almost complete. Keep an eye on that timer.
Shield down!
Good. Now reset the computer and we can continue.
Computer process is jammed again.
Good work. I'm right on it.
Boys and girls, back to work.
Dallas,
Fucking
come with me!
Look alive! Move!
Lower your weapon! On your fucking knee! Put
We
your
need 3 administrator passwords.
Try my patience!
Say another.
Fucking
Dallas,
out to me, you bitch!
Dallas.
Fucking now, you cunt! It's okay.
Drop your gun! Kneel, dipshit! Cut! Put him on!
SWAT's in the building.